All right, now let's get more into the MyCAREER. Now, the MyCAREER, it did seem very interesting. Now, one thing I will say that I do think MyCAREER has been lacking is the immersion. I think what really showed me that was the Road to Glory on NCAA, the Dynasty on NCAA. I think that's kind of the one thing that 2K kind of is missing in their MyNBA, their MyCAREER modes. Now, I will say if 2K took like a 10-year break and they just dropped, I guess, 2K24 after 10 years since 2K14, I think that would probably be one of the most revolutionary games. I ain't gonna lie, for a lot of people would act like that shit was the best game ever made. Because you wouldn't have the 15s, the 16s, the 17s, the 19s, the 20s. You wouldn't have those experiences. And you would have your last experience be 2K14. So just imagine that, what I'm saying. And even then, NCAA didn't even come out on next gen, so they wouldn't even have the next gen version of 2K14. So yeah, but I do think that has somewhat of an impact on the NCAA and how it was looked on early. I do think it's getting a lot more hate now though. So, but yeah, let's get into this.
Now we know about all the new exciting features in the MyPlayer Builder, but it's time to learn about MyCAREER. I'm joined by Mark Little. Let's jump right in. What's new in MyCAREER for NBA 2K25?
MyCAREER in NBA 2K25 is all about building the greatest dynasty in NBA history. Your MyPlayer this year, growing up outside of Chicago, and like his idol, Michael Jordan, he wants to build a dynasty that lasts throughout the ages. You can learn about your MyPlayer's history and his path to the NBA through an optional flashback story called The Heart of the Dynasty, which you get to relive for.
So, like, I was thinking about this the other day, with Vince Carter being, like, the legend of this game. They're not going to have, like, Vince Carter moments. That's not marketable enough, like the Mamba moments or the Jordan. Come on now. So, the way they're going to do it is it's going to actually tie into MyCAREER, which is, honestly, debatably better than either of those other two. I really feel like they should have had the Jordan things and the Mamba moments as its own thing, but they had something like this within MyCAREER too. Now, you could go to it through the city, but that's not what I mean, if that makes sense. And they also did have flashback games last year, which was interesting, but it's not the same thing as what he's finna say here.
Of his most iconic games in his pre-NBA career, including a high school state championship, a FIBA U19.
Oh, so when I said they have high school back, oh, so you don't have to play high school. It's an optional thing that you can do at any time. Oh, so they also got the same thing for FIBA. Interesting. That's interesting. I'm not gonna lie.
Cup, and even an open run with some NBA players where one of the players is not so happy MP got invited. And all these games are available for you to play right away. You can play them at any point in your career, but if you really want to just jump right into your NBA career and start building your dynasty, you can do that too.
So let's talk about creating your own dynasty in MyCAREER.
Last year, we introduced the GOAT ranking system. And in that, you're able to see your MyPlayer rise up through the rankings and ultimately become...
Now, one thing I did notice, they didn't show a glimpse of the city in this whole thing. A glimpse. So that was one thing I was interested on. The two things I was looking for, or three things I was looking for. I was looking for the MyPlayer Builder. That was the main thing. The next thing, I low-key forgot what I was going to say. And the last thing was going to be the city. I don't remember what I was going to say for the second one. Maybe I remember if I rewind.
Talk about creating your own dynasty in MyCAREER.
Last year, we introduced the GOAT ranking system. And in that, you're able to see your MyPlayer rise up through the rankings and ultimately become the GOAT.
Yeah, I can't remember, but we're just going to keep it going.
This year, we're adding a dynasty rankings, which is more about your team's performance and less about your personal achievements. So we've ranked the 9 greatest dynasties in NBA history. And as your...
let's rate... Nah, let's rate these. Let's rate these. This nigga went to the... All right, bro. Don't piss me off. This shit say them niggas got 25 chips. Don't piss me off, bro. Don't piss me off. Don't piss me off, bro. Don't piss me off. Don't piss me off. Don't piss me off. Don't piss me off. This is already one of the reasons why this game gonna be ass off the rip. They got Tatum on the cover. I'm sorry.
So we've ranked...
All right, so we got Bron Heroes at 7. Okay. Oh, they got like a dynasty points, kind of like that. The little GOAT points and shit. That's cool. Okay, so they call the Heat a dynasty though. I'm a Heat fan. I don't know if that's a dynasty. 2 rings. I don't know if that's a dynasty, bro. I'm gonna be honest.
The 9 greatest.
They did make 4 championships, but I feel like winning is the point. But people do call this Celtics a dynasty, and they only got 3. So I guess it is. I guess it is. I'm not gonna lie.
Dynasties in NBA history, and as
Like the Warriors is a for sure dynasty. That's 4.
your team
And, like,
does stuff like
a
deep
6-year
playoff
span.
runs, winning championships,
7-year span.
you'll see them rise the dynasty rankings until ultimately they get to the #1 spot and displace Michael Jordan's Bulls.
Now this was funny. I know niggas gonna be mad as fuck about this though, cause Jordan don't even have he didn't even have like the real biggest dynasty in NBA history. Like, and that's me being unbiased. Like, let's be for real. Like, that has to be Bill Russell. Bro, Jordan can be the greatest of all time and not have the best dynasty or the biggest dynasty. Like, come on, bro. Like, that gotta be Bill Russell. That gotta be. You know what I'm saying? That gotta be. And even if you want to say Bill Russell had a lot of change throughout them years, bro, the first three-peat is not the same as the second three-peat for the MJ. So that was kind of funny to me.
Last year, you came in with GOAT level hype. So what kind of prospect is MP in 2K25?
This year, MP is not a GOAT level hype. You're gonna have
Now I want to. What is the tie-in to the dynasty effect? Is that because Tatum and them won a ring and they could go on for a dynasty? Because that team is very stacked and built for at least 5 more years to be structured that same way. Is that what it is? Because if that is, that makes sense. Because I understood last year you had GOAT level potential because of Wemby. You're gonna have GOAT level potential again this year, but you're not expected to be the GOAT within the game. But I'm gonna be honest, the GOAT level potential makes sense because, nigga, I'm gonna be honest, I'm going out there first game getting 60 points. It doesn't matter if you're like trying to troll me. So I really did like the way that they did it last year, where you could just adjust your minutes, adjust your rotation, all that off the rip. I really did like that. So I really wish that was coming back again this year, but it doesn't seem like that is coming back. And see, it's right here. You got to outperform Drew Holiday in teammate grade 5 games. So you have to outperform him in teammate grade. So what is the teammate grade?
have to earn your position in the starting lineup. And if the player in front of you is really good, it's going to be even harder. This will definitely be one of your first obstacles as you try to build your dynasty.
So it sounds like I got to earn my place in the starting lineup. What does the flow look like in my career? Is it key games, every game?
You know what I just thought about? This game may have a 5v5 issue. Like, if, for people that play 5v5, because of the custom visual cues. So when you play 5v5, nigga, there's no, like, you're going to have to just get used to an actual shot visual cue. But if you go back to MyCAREER, when you're going to be having your custom shot visual cue, that's going to be a problem if you get accustomed to it. So I guess the people that's going to play 5v5, they're going to be straight on it because they also had the low, the normal, the high. But I could see that being an issue. I'm not going to lie.
Key games
But maybe
are back
not
this year, and we're really excited about the improvements we've made. This year, you have a lot of control about which key games you play. We've divided the season into
This actually
two
looked pretty
halves,
good.
and in each half, you'll meet with your coach and GM and select a personal goal. The personal goal you pick is what determines.
Okay, NBA season first half only. Get your season off to a great start. Improve. You're a team that can be reckoned with. NBA Cup champion. Why they didn't call it the in-season tournament champion? They didn't have the rights to that or something? Like, what the hell? Teammates improve quicker for first 5 years in the NBA. Wait, what?
You'll meet with your coach and GM and select a personal goal. The personal goal you.
Oh, shit. So you get, like, team badges. Okay, so NBA Cup champion, you only get team chemistry earn rate
pick is what determines.
This is giving you up and coming. Teammates improve quicker for first 5. That's actually a really good one. I'm gonna be honest. I probably would do that more so than anything.
Determines the key games you play.
Okay. Team has better physicals when playing on the road. I wanted to see the ultimate rival.
Select a personal goal. The personal
I didn't see
goal
this
you pick
originally.
Is what determines the key game.
Okay, so teammates start game with takeover against rival teams. That's tough.
Games you play.
Cause you know I'm gonna go to the Heat every time, and you know who I gotta do that to. Come on now.
We've even tiered them.
Boost perimeter defense and playmaking for players on team with overall under 80. Okay. Or above 80. I ain't gonna lie. I be getting that sign confused. So we just gonna move on.
Matchup system.
Boost when playing top offensive teams. Okay.
So if you're in.
Boost when playing top defensive teams. Okay.
He is still at a lower.
Boost to outside shooting against the top 5 teams in the NBA. Okay. I like that. I ain't gonna lie though, the up and coming one is the best one. Can't
level,
cap.
you'll match up against
Based off the
low-level
badge you
NBA
get,
players, but if you're a 99, you're going to be matched up against the best of the best. If that's not your thing, you could decide you want to try and win the NBA Cup, or maybe you want to focus on winning road games.
Yep.
Or maybe in your rookie season, you want to show that you're the top rookie in your class. We've even got some key games that are focused entirely about you posterizing other guys. So the personal goals and key games you get to pick from is completely dependent on the build you made, your team you picked, and your current overall. So there's a lot of content depending on the scenario and play style you've picked. And on top of that, if you successfully complete your personal goal in key games, you get an all-new Dynasty badge. So the Dynasty badges you earn help improve your team and shape.
Oh, they got more badges than just that. Oh, look at that shit. It says off-season improvement bonus too. Hold on.
New Dynasty badge. So
hey, that's cool. I'm not gonna lie. Hey, I was saying, bro, I hope 2K get more immersion. This is definitely gonna add some immersion to it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I get him that. This looks good. They got badges for the Dynasty now. That's cool. Okay, I give him that.
Badges you earn.
There's people out there that's MyCAREER people that ain't got love in years. This is definitely gonna have people having fun playing MyCAREER, because now you're gaining stuff for actually winning these games, for struggling in these Hall of Fame games when you're trying to grind your builds early on. This is cool. This is actually cool. Be honest.
Help improve your.
Everybody eats. Oh, and they also got requirements. It's cool. Playmaking ability of 80.
Team and shape the Dynasty.
That's not that
you're about to make.
Oh, all you gotta do for up and coming is be in the top 10 for Rookie of the Year. Look at that shit easy as hell.
This sounds exciting. What about other new features in MyCAREER?
It's looking easy as hell.
There's a lot more than I'm going to be able to go into here today, but I'll give you a few more of my favorites. So earlier I mentioned you can play a FIBA game in the optional flashback story. Well, you can also play FIBA games in our new revised off-season flow.
Damn, that's tough. See, the thing is though, for me, I never make it to the off season for my MyCAREER. I haven't made it to an off season. I haven't made it through a season. I haven't made it to the playoffs in at least 2 2Ks. And I haven't made it past the All-Star break in the past 2Ks. And I haven't made it to the off season, I guess, like past. And I haven't played like games in that second season in like at least since like 20, maybe 19. And if I did, it was probably for, hey, don't get me 2K, but a glitch. I ain't gonna lie, it may have been for a glitch. Simple.
Be able to play FIBA friendlies, FIBA qualifiers, and even a FIBA tournament that you can invite other NBA stars to join you. And speaking of NBA stars,
I don't know how much that's going to affect me.
Also adding jersey swaps. So there are
that's
optional highlight games on your calendar.
Oh yeah, when I play Bron, I need that jersey. When I play KD, I need that jersey. When I play Curry, I need that jersey. When I play Kawhi, I need that jersey. I play Bam. He on my team, so it don't matter.
Where you can earn jerseys from players like Jalen Brunson or Victor Wembanyama.
Ooh, I need that jersey, Wemby.
You pass the in-game challenges against their teams. And you're going to want to collect those jerseys because not only can you wear them around the city, but you can also put them on display in your MyCAREER.
You said
MyCAREER. Oh, so you can get jerseys from playing MyCAREER. Now, I don't got to buy them shit. So when I want to make a ant build, I don't got to buy the damn jersey for 15K VC. Okay. That's solid. Okay, that's solid.
MyCAREER is returning?
I can't talk too much about put them on display in your MyCAREER.
I told y'all boys, MyCAREER coming back. That's a big one. That's a huge one. Should it be huge? Should it be big? Pause. But it coming back is a big deal, in my opinion. Should it be a big deal? No, because it should have never left. But it's a big deal.
You said MyCAREER is returning?
I can't talk too much about MyCAREER, but I'm confirming MyCAREER is back. We know MyCAREER's been a feature that people have been wanting for a long time, and we're very happy to bring it to 2K25.
All right, MyCAREER, exciting stuff. I can't wait to start building my dynasty in NBA 2K25's MyCAREER mode. Mark, thanks so much for joining us and sharing all this great insight.
Yeah, thanks to you, Chris.
And for all of you, stay tuned for more Courtside Reports on NBA 2K25.
All that MyCAREER stuff is good and all, but I'm going to be honest. Majority of that stuff, am I going to be able to use? Probably not. And the stuff that I really did like, more so gets me more so hyped for the NBA season in real life than it does to play MyCAREER in the game. Now, I do like some of the badges. I do like some of the immersion that they added. I really do like that. But, in theory, sounds better than when actually doing it. So we're gonna have to wait and see. All right, so we went over everything in this blog, but we skipped the MyCAREER part. Now I'm gonna be honest, the MyCAREER was pretty interesting in the trailer, so we're gonna get into this. MyCAREER is 2K25 is all, or MyCAREER in 2K25 is all about building the greatest dynasty in NBA history. Once you've built your MP, it's time to start your MyCAREER. 2K25 MyCAREER centers around constructing the greatest dynasty in NBA history, challenging you to surpass Michael Jordan's Chicago Bulls, the AD Showtime Lakers, the Big Three Celtics. I'm guessing that's going to be the top three. The dynamic duo of Shaq and Kobe. A high-powered Golden State Warriors featuring Steph Curry and Kevin Durant, and so on. Heart of the dynasty. It's interesting that he didn't say the Celtics with Bill Russell in them, but interesting. At the start of your MyCAREER, you can experience MP's backstory by playing flashback stories, Heart of a Dynasty, where you'll relive the 4 most pivotal games from your path to the NBA. These include a club league showcase game, your high school championship game, the FIBA U19 World Cup, and an open run with NBA players where one of those players isn't too happy, MP got an invite. They're really trying to promote that one player. Who is this one player that's hating that crazy? Completing these games unlocks the My Points Accelerator. Okay. So the dude, when you get done with this, you get an added bonus to that. So yeah, I think it's gonna be definitely a thing that you want to do, which increases your My Points progression by 5% to help you unlock new attribute upgrades more quickly. You can also choose to skip the backstory and complete it later while progressing through your NBA career. I'll probably do that early just so I can get that 5% bonus. I ain't gonna lie. So I can just have that forever at that point. You know what I'm saying? Dynasty rankings. The GOAT system returns to track your ascent through the ranks of NBA legends, but we've added a dynasty component on top of that where the focus is less on the individual accomplishment and more on how far you can take your team. So we've ranked the 9 greatest dynasties in NBA history, and as you make deep playoff runs and win championships, you'll see your team climb the dynasty rankings until you reach the #1 spot, dethroning Michael Jordan's Chicago Bulls. This year's MyPlayer doesn't come in with GOAT hype, so you'll have to earn your starting spot. We've seen that already in the trailer. They showed us how much you need for dynasty for MJ and stuff like that, so that was very interesting. Improved key games are back, and we're really excited about the improvements we've made to this feature. Now, this stuff seemed pretty interesting, but I will say I don't know how much that dynasty is going to really affect me because I really rarely get past the first season, and recently I don't even make it past All-Star break. So I don't know how much that's going to affect me, to be honest. But this stuff with the key games where you get like all these different rewards, up and coming seems really interesting because that's going to improve your teammates a lot in that first 5 years. So that's going to be pretty interesting. It's like kind of combining my NBA with MyCAREER in a way. That's kind of what it seems like they're trying to do. So it could give you a little bit more immersion, but we'll see. I kind of already seen all this. This is pretty much talking about you can choose the different types of key games. So you got the in-season tournament, the Rookie Riser where you're focusing on going against other rookies, the Ultimate Rival where you're going against your team rivals, Road Warrior, Matchup Nightmare, all that different type of stuff. And every single one you get like all these different type of bonuses and boosts to like your team, maybe your player and stuff like that. Now, they have a lot of them. So let's just go over here right here. Rapid Boyo, Dime Droppers, Up and Coming, Home Court Advantage, Interior Menace, King of the Hill, Up and Coming. They said that twice. Taking Over, Role Heroes, Helping Hand, Thou Shall Not Pass, Board Beast, Everybody Eats, Finishing Touch, Paint Protectors, Get After It, The Postman, Flamethrowers. I think these are all like these are all like the badges, I guess. Yeah. These are the dynasty badges. And this one is saying right here that what it gives and all that type of stuff. Oh, it actually boosts your teammates' badges. So it improves their defensive consistency and perimeter defense. Then it improves their steal, but then it improves all-ball pass as a badge. Then it improves pick dodger and interceptor as a badge. So that's pretty interesting. Overall, NBA 2K25 MyCAREER stays true to basketball, while a variety of new quests allow you to focus on whichever aspects you find most interesting on your path to stardom. Between games, you'll meet with your agent on endorsement opportunities, participate in press conferences and podcasts to build yourself and your dynasty up and more. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I've heard endorsements are a real good way to get VC on the recent 2Ks. Me personally, I just haven't played MyCAREER enough to get endorsements, and when I did play MyCAREER enough, I either was just doing it wrong or I was just doing it clueless. I was just doing it in ways that just didn't make sense to get endorsements, I guess, because I played a lot of whichever one that was where you had to play so many MyCAREER games and you had to go through all these little different cutscenes and stuff just to get accelerator takeover perk. It seems like I haven't seen anything about a takeover perk, so that's interesting. Haven't seen anything about the stuff that's gonna be around the city, because they already said that street ball is gonna be coming back. So I don't know. I don't really know. But MyCAREER seems like it's better. I think MyCAREER has been missing in the immersion factor, to be honest. I think that it needed an added improvement. For the people that don't want to play every single MyCAREER game, they added more depth to how you can control what key games you play. So I thought that was really good. When it comes to just playing it, if you're playing it for your player, they still have the GOAT rankings. But for the people that really do care about the team immersion and stuff like that, they got the dynasty rankings to compare you against the best teams of all time. They got the little stuff in the Olympics when they have the whole off-season thing that just has a lot of things that they haven't even. So apparently, there's stuff that they haven't revealed, but the main thing they did reveal that you can do stuff like the Olympics within the off-season, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, it seems like they tried to put a little bit more emphasis on the MyCAREER this year, just to give you what you're gonna see. Now, one thing I didn't notice for the key games, they show you each game that you're gonna play, so they show you how frequent it's gonna be. So right here, you're gonna play October 28th, November 4th, then you're gonna skip a couple weeks, November 24th, then you're gonna play another game pretty much right after, but then you skip a whole month to December 29th, then you're gonna go all the way to January 11th. So that's very important. That's very interesting to note. And yeah, that's pretty much what it is. Oh, so right here it says, let's get more into this, I guess. Each half of your personal goals with your coach and GM choosing different personal goals will give you a different set of key games. Also, you don't get to choose your key games. It's pretty much based off what your GM and coach want you to do. So that's interesting. I think you do get to choose it though. That two halves is kind of confusing me, but if you're a 99, you'll go up against best of the best. You can try to win the NBA Cup. So maybe you can't even choose best of the best until you're 99 overall. I don't know. But yeah, MyCAREER seems like they tried to do a little bit more. They even put badges within it, so that's very interesting. Oh, right here. Yeah, right here. They talking about right here. FIBA games are available via Harder Dynasty, and they've also been added as part of the revamped off-season flow. That's what I was saying, where you can play friendlies, qualifiers, and a full FIBA tournament that you can recruit other NBA stars for. Swap jerseys with some of your favorite NBA superstars through optional highlight games. You can earn a jersey swap with players like Jalen Brunson and Victor Wembanyama. If you compete in game challenges against their teams, you're going to want to earn these jerseys. Not only will you be able to wear them around the city, but you can also display them in your MyCAREER. More on that in a few weeks. Okay, so they pretty much talk right here about MyCAREER coming back. MyCAREER is a pretty big deal. We've already seen, I don't know how many videos I put out at the time of this, but they already said that in the MyCAREER, you're going to be able to change your jump shots. You're going to be able to change everything in your MyCAREER in terms of customization for your player. So when you are trying to do the shoot around and stuff like that in your MyCAREER, you can easily do that all within your MyCAREER. You don't have to exit the MyCAREER, go back in and stuff like that. You can do that all with the ease of just being in your MyCAREER. So it doesn't seem like they're just bringing MyCAREER back. It's bringing MyCAREER back at the peak of its powers. And I'm gonna be honest, next gen has needed MyCAREER for a while, but they also did just remind us that the city is coming back. But I don't know how I feel about the city. I do like the fact that you can do the jersey swaps to get free jerseys. I do like the fact that MyCAREER is coming back, but I'm not acting like MyCAREER is this all crazy positive thing that 2K is doing that we've never seen before, because it's just something that should have never left the game. After a long and storied Hall of Fame career, you'll receive the coveted Naismith Hall of Fame orange jacket for your MyPlayer, which you can take to the city to flex your legendary career. Finally, we are excited to announce that Season XP can now be earned from NBA career games, so you can level up and earn rewards for the city and my team. Stay tuned for more information on NBA 2K25 seasons and season pass. And yeah, that's just what I'll say, man. I'm gonna be honest, they kind of dropped a really big one where the fact that you can now play MyCAREER 4 levels, which we kind of already knew because we seen that in the trailer as well. But that is a pretty big one. That's another reason why 2K people will probably have more reason to play MyCAREER, because you're actually gonna gain season XP. So now, like, the park rep really feels like park rep, and it's really the main thing you need to worry about when you're playing park. I don't think season is gonna be as important. Now, hitting that level 30 is gonna be important because you want to be able to get those badge, I guess tier 1 and tier 2 badge max plus ones. I think that's gonna be very important because if you have a Hall of Fame badge, you can get that up to legendary like that. But with that being said, being able to play MyCAREER, having off season, like things you can do in the off season within MyCAREER, jersey swaps to get free jerseys from your favorite NBA players, MyCourt coming back, Hall of Fame jackets. I don't think that's a thing in the NBA, but it's a cool reward. It's much better than a damn GOAT mask. All in all, they added just some couple just cool things to make it more enjoyable, more immersive, but they can do more on the immersive side, in my opinion. I think 2K is far advanced in gameplay when it comes to like all these other games, but it's just kind of just getting old. I think they just need to just add more new things instead of trying to bring old stuff back and acting like it's new. I think that's a bad thing 2K kind of does. It's not really a new thing that they do that. It's been known for time, but I think that's something that they kind of need to do. But yeah, that's pretty much what it is. 2K25 boasts exciting new features, enhancements for your favorite game modes, gameplay elements, and more. To learn more about the various gameplay, we already went over the gameplay pro play. In the coming weeks, stay more for Courtside Reports, news, updates regarding competitive modes. So yeah, that's pretty much the end of the blog. We went over the builds already in a different video. We went over the gameplay in a different video. I wanted to make sure that we had a video where we went over the MyCAREER. If you do want more of these videos, like the video, subscribe if you're new, turn on post notifications to be the first to all the videos, share the video to anybody think would help or enjoy. Without further ado, man, it's your boy Fitz. I'm about to be, man. Alright, so here they asked the question, can we pick the team we start on in MyCAREER? Yes, you can select the team you start your MyCAREER on. We have a new team selection screen built for this that shows your role, minutes in the rotation, and how hard of a challenge it is going to be to become a starter. This is based on who is ahead of you at your position on the team.
All of my friends are dead, leave them in the cold, put them in the tundra. I go Ray Charles, how can I see her? I make her fumble. I was just a Texas with Aaliyah, pussy in the jungle.
Tell them to bring me my money. Yeah!